It began with silence. Then, a single flash of light, a crowd frozen mid-cheer, camera shutters bursting like lightning. In that instant, Japan's most prestigious stage witnessed something no one expected. Lisa Manoban, the global superstar from Blackpink and the global ambassador of Louis Vuitton. Standing beneath a sea of gold and crimson, her name echoing across the Music Awards Japan 2026. 3 nominations, 1 night, and a record-breaking momentum that left the industry stunned. Yet behind the applause and the glitter lies a question that every executive, every artist, and every strategist is now asking. How did she do it? What happened tonight wasn't just another pop culture moment. It was the collision of art, commerce, and vision, the rare kind that shifts the gravitational center of an entire industry. Because Lisa isn't just a performer anymore, she's a living brand. A case study in how cultural power can be built, monetized, and immortalized. From Born Again to Alter Ego, she didn't merely release music, she launched movements. Her strategy? Controlled mystery, relentless precision, and an understanding that attention, when engineered correctly, is the most expensive currency in the digital world. In the boardrooms of Tokyo, Seoul, and Paris, executives whisper about her as if she's both an artist and an algorithm. Every visual, every lyric, every silence, calculated to create an emotional echo that multiplies across markets. While other idols chase virality, Lisa crafts value longevity. She doesn't flood the timeline. She occupies it, commanding digital space the same way luxury brands occupy desire. That's why her 2026 Japan nominations aren't random strokes of luck. They're the visible outcome of a masterclass in modern influence. To understand her success, you have to look beyond the stage lights, into the architecture of her brand. Luxury houses have long understood that scarcity breeds obsession. Lisa Blackpink applied that same logic to art. After Born Again dropped, she didn't overexpose herself with endless interviews or reaction clips. Instead, she created narrative scarcity. Every public move felt intentional. Every silence felt loaded. That's the psychology of premium branding, when mystery amplifies demand. And in today's attention economy, withholding can often be louder than shouting. But there's another layer to this story, one that moves beyond fandom and enters the world of global commerce. Lisa's partnership ecosystem is a living blueprint for the next generation of celebrity business models. Her collaborations with luxury conglomerates aren't mere endorsements. They're revenue partnerships that expand equity rather than dilute it. Each performance, each appearance, becomes a brand event, not a marketing stunt. When Born Again broke streaming records in Asia, her label's valuation reportedly surged overnight, triggering ripple effects across digital distribution firms in Japan and South Korea. The message was clear: cultural relevance now equals market capitalization. And yet, as every great narrative does, her journey carries paradox. For every headline praising her dominance, there are skeptics who ask whether the empire can sustain its weight. Can an artist remain authentic while operating like a multinational entity? That's where Lisa's genius quietly reveals itself. Her brand breathes through emotional transparency. She shows fragments of vulnerability, not chaos, enough to remind the audience she's human, not a hologram. That's what luxury storytelling has always done, balancing myth and intimacy. Midway through her latest stage rehearsal, a quiet camera caught her saying, almost to herself, "You have to earn silence." It's a phrase that's now been quoted in countless think pieces. Because in a world addicted to noise, the ability to pause, to withhold, to make the audience wait, that's control. And control, in the language of influence, is profit. Imagine being in that Tokyo audience tonight, the lights dimming, the announcer's voice trembling as he reads her nominations one by one. Best K-pop Artist, Best Song Born Again, Artist of the Year nominee, each title landing like a heartbeat. You can almost feel the invisible network pulsing. Brand executives recalculating marketing budgets, PR teams rewriting headlines, fans refreshing their screens. It's no longer just about music. It's about the entire economy of emotion that follows her name. The tension builds as the nominees appear on screen, and even the cameras seem to linger a little longer on her face. Is it admiration? Is it recognition of something bigger than art? The rare intersection where pop meets power, where culture becomes currency. Lisa Blackpink smiles faintly. The kind of expression that suggests she already knows what comes next. And maybe she does. Because behind the glamour lies a meticulous system, data-driven marketing fused with emotional intelligence. Her digital strategy team studies sentiment analytics with the same intensity hedge funds study stock volatility. Every release date, every color tone, every performance detail, tested against audience psychology. That's not coincidence. That's commerce wrapped in creativity. And that's why her 2026 moment in Japan matters far beyond awards. It's the confirmation that she's no longer reacting to the market. She is the market. Then comes the twist, the teaser moment that reignites curiosity midway through the story. Weeks before the nominations, whispers emerged that her next project might involve a cross-collaboration with a global luxury house, one that could merge music, metaverse fashion, and virtual ownership rights. A new frontier where sound becomes an asset class. The speculation alone sent hashtags trending for days, driving millions of impressions. No confirmation, no denial, just digital silence. And once again, silence became strategy. As the night progresses, it becomes clear that whether she wins or not, Lisa Blackpink has already achieved something far rarer than trophies: brand immortality. The kind of legacy that transitions from pop phenomenon to economic blueprint. She's reshaping how celebrity operates within capitalism's most advanced stage, where authenticity and analytics coexist, and where culture itself becomes scalable. In boardrooms from Los Angeles to London, analysts are taking notes. They see in her ascent the same mechanics that built Apple, Tesla, and Hermes, the fusion of emotion and engineering. She doesn't sell songs, she sells meaning. She doesn't chase audiences, she cultivates believers. Her artistry has become an ecosystem, one that feeds off connection rather than consumption. And yet, what keeps her empire grounded is something simpler: the emotional gravity of her story. A girl who came from nothing, who built herself into a symbol of global aspiration. You can feel that duality in every note of Born Again: the exhaustion, the grace, the quiet hunger for reinvention. It's the anthem of someone who knows that power isn't given. It's built, piece by piece, through discipline and daring. By the end of the night, as cameras flash and the hall fills with applause, you realize that this moment, these 3 nominations, aren't an endpoint. They're a beginning. A declaration that cultural icons can also be CEOs, that creativity can coexist with capital without losing its soul. Lisa Manoban's story isn't just about winning awards. It's about redefining what it means to own your narrative in an era where everyone's watching. So when the lights fade and the credits roll, the lingering question isn't whether she'll win. It's how far she'll take this. How far an artist can go when vision meets strategy, when emotion meets enterprise. Because this isn't just a chapter in music history. It's the manual for the future of influence. And as you reflect on it, one truth becomes undeniable. She didn't just break records tonight. She broke patterns. If you followed this journey, stay close. Because what comes next will rewrite everything you thought you knew about fame, business, and reinvention. Subscribe not just to witness it, but to understand it from the inside. This isn't just entertainment. It's evolution.